Walt Disney said, if you can dream it, you can do it. And the power of positive thinking can go a long way. Part of going back to school is encouraging your kids to do the best, no matter what obstacles they may face. Certified life coach Marlene Boas is here with tips to help your kids reach their full potential. Good morning.
Good morning.
I really love this conversation. I had read an article years back about raising girls and avoiding complimenting them on how they looked constantly, because then you set them up to be an object rather than an intellectual being. Your topic today, though, is making sure that you're using those compliments in the right way.
Right, because there are this is a theory of a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. And we want to make sure we encourage our kids to develop a growth mindset, which means they believe they can achieve anything. The difference between the two is whether or not you believe intelligence is sort of fixed and you come with it. I'm smart, I'm not smart. We don't want that to be, because certainly we come with some innate talents and intelligence, but the vast majority of it is developed. And so we want our kids to realize that they can develop it through hard work and persistence. Okay,
so in that, you say that there's the right kind of praise to get them to that point, to get them to that right mindset.
Right. So, you know, certainly you see your child when they're little and you think, oh, he's so smart or she's so smart. And that's okay, except that if they're smart and good at something or have talent, then that sort of negates something else. And so we want to praise what will push them forward. So maybe their persistence, or the fact that they accomplished it. And recognizing that you know, you can really build, and throughout our lives, we can make ourselves smarter.
Okay, so we're talking if they accomplish something, that's good, right? But what if they don't accomplish the task set at hand?
Okay, so if something's a real challenge for them, you want to help them look at different ways to solve it, and keep looking at different perspectives. Reward them for their persistence, because we all know a lot of very talented or very smart people who don't really accomplish much because they don't have that persistence or that grit.
That drive to keep going.
That drive to keep going. So that's one of the downfalls of having a fixed mindset, even if it's like, oh, you're so smart. But when those kids who think of themselves as, oh, I'm smart, I can do it, it comes easily in the early grades, and then they get to the upper grades and there's some challenges, they haven't developed that persistence and that ability to push through, and also to embrace mistakes and to recognize that failure is really a part of growing.
So when they fail, you look at that and say, what did you do wrong? And kind of question them, try to push them to figure that out.
Say, oh, good, you know, you made a mistake. Let's figure out what happened so we can avoid it in the future. You know, I think Thomas Edison said, I found 500 ways not to make a light bulb. You know, and so that's a part of learning, and that's part of the growth mindset, is that you appreciate failures as a part of the road.
Okay, and so you mentioned this briefly. If something is too easy, they did something very quickly, how do you proceed with a situation like that?
So if things comes very easily, you know, so often the kids just, you know, sort of they do it or they don't do it, they slack off. Well, it's what's called scaffolding, is the next task could be a little harder, and encourage them to look for more challenging, like, wow, that was really easy, those math problems or whatever. Let's try something a little more challenging, and you make that challenge inviting for them so that they constantly will challenge themselves.
Well, and I see this next point in even adults, myself even. I'm not good at that, I'm bad at that, I shouldn't do it, I'm just going to avoid it.
Exactly. And so, I mean, one of the big ones I think for a lot of adults is, I can't do math. You know.
Oh, yeah, especially with cell phones now, and just pull out that calculator on the phone.
But you can do math, it just might take some more work.
Right.
And so you want to be careful of that kind of verbiage around your kids, because they'll pick easy cop-out. I can't do that, I'm no good at that, therefore I can just avoid it. And what we find with kids who have a fixed mindset like that, if things get too difficult, they tend to just sort of self-preserve and, you know, act like they don't want to do it, or they're not even trying, when in fact, they don't believe they can do it.
So when that attitude kicks in, it's something deeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and you say encourage kids to embrace the challenges and failures. I think you mentioned this with the mistakes.
Right, and that's really important throughout life, to just really look at the mistakes and whatever, when things don't go really well, not to beat yourself up or to beat the kid up, but look about how you could have done it differently, what you learned for it, because that's how we learn, is through those challenges and through those mistakes.
Well, and through some of this too, I kind of have a side question. How do you prevent egos from building if you're complimenting and giving praise and things like that as your kids are building this mindset?
Well, you know, that's a really interesting question, and I think the humility and the part of that is to encourage those kind of values when you talk to them, like, you know, you really worked hard on that's really good, and whatever, like, you know, you'll be able to use that in the future when you help people or whatever. However, but we look at how all the values come together in how you praise them, and not to just build them up, you're so smart and you're so good. So the growth mindset, it's sort of like the little engine that could. I think I can.
All right. Thank you so much, Marlene. And for more helpful life tips, you can check out Marlene's website. We'll have a link posted for you at kdka.com/PTL, and you can watch for her regular appearances right here on PTL.